Welcome back to Pandacast. I am your host, Panda, and today I am joined again by y'all's favorite, Diana.
Everyone.
Hi, everyone. So I want to start off. Well, clearly, I want to start off by saying that I guess I've officially moved to bi-weekly because apparently it's harder to find guests than I thought, and then we don't do anything, so we'll find more interesting topics if me and Diana talk every 2 weeks. Or it gives me 2 weeks to find a guest. So for now, we'll do bi-weekly and we'll see how this goes. But I think that's a better move than weekly, and it's less stressful and stuff. So hopefully it works out. We'll see. But anyway,
well, I didn't know that. It's news to me today.
That's all right. I thought I told you. Yeah, I'm like, because I didn't
No.
I didn't post one last week because I didn't find a guest, and I didn't feel like forcing you to be on it 2 weeks in a row. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make it every 2 weeks and see what happens.
Forcing me as if I'm being held against my will. Like, you're gonna do this podcast.
Well, I do kind of feel like I'm forcing you. I don't know. I just
you're not.
We'll still do. If we can record weekly, we will. But I'll release it bi-weekly in case a week I can't record or whatever. I'll have one saved up. So
especially because I have nothing like you said, we haven't been doing anything. So it's like, what do we even talk about?
Right, because in 2 weeks, today's topic, it's going to be something that happened in the last 2 weeks that you started doing,
Yeah.
So before we get there, I went to my niece's softball game yesterday, and guess what I found out?
What?
Turns out that my niece listens to this podcast. And then I got scolded at by my sister because I curse a lot. And I'm like,
why is she allowed to listen to this? This should not be rated G.
I'm like, it's because it's for adults. And she goes, and my sister goes, but she wants to listen to it because, it's stuff that you're making and she's super interested. And I was like, oh my God, stop.
Oh. She's so cute.
Oh, yeah. So I found that out yesterday and I was like, cool.
Yeah, let's go ahead and clean that up.
Right?
Bleep it out. Do something.
Let's go ahead and bleep this whole episode.
No, why?
Oh, man. So, I went to a softball game and then she pulled up to a light next to me. My niece was in the passenger seat in the front, rolled down the window, and then I rolled down my window to say hi. And she goes, oh my God, you're that guy from Spotify. I listen to all your stuff. Hi.
That's so cute. She's a super fan.
At a red light. It was amazing. It was awesome.
Oh, she's so sweet and supportive.
Yeah, I know, right? By the way, she should have won both of her games. She only won one because calls were crap by the referee in the first one, or whatever they're called in baseball, because they clearly are blind. But she should have won both of her games, and she only won one. I just want to put that out there. I just want to, the world to know.
She was robbed of a win.
Was robbed. My niece is not a VIP for no reason.
What, a VIP? Is that a game term or something, or you're just talking to a very important person?
No, she's MVP. Sorry, oops.
Oh, I was like, what?
Sorry, wrong 3 letters. Yeah.
You got one right, wrong 2.
And she's not an MVP because I say so. She's an MVP because her coaches say so. Just so everybody knows.
Congratulations to your niece for being the MVP.
Not VIP. I mean, she's my VIP, but still.
I mean, she's still a VIP.
Yeah, just to me. But yeah, that's all I've had in my life in the last 2 weeks. Is nothing. No, I mean, we're not gonna talk about dreams until another couple more podcasts. But I've still only had one.
I've still had a solid more than one a day if I take naps.
Yeah. See, no. So we'll actually touch on. We'll probably make another whole episode on dreams. I'm guessing at the end of the month. I
didn't write them down though, so.
I mean. I wasn't really expecting to because you have so many. If anything, I would write down mine because they're super vivid and they rarely happen. Which, I did write them down and I've still only had the one. But, we'll see in 2 weeks.
You only remembered one.
Yeah.
Try harder.
I don't want to.
You know what you should do? It's eat right before going to sleep. Just do it. No, you're going to have a crazy ass dream.
but then I can't sleep because I'm all like, like I feel like lard.
Well, don't stuff your face. Just eat.
No, like I don't even stuff my face. Even if I just like eat a little bit, I lay in bed going,
You're too full.
yeah, I don't like it. So like right now, I eat dinner super late, and I'm probably still gonna feel it by the time I lay down to go to bed. It's just I'm weird like that. I guess.
What time do you go to sleep?
Like 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like as soon as this is over, I'm gonna go and lay down.
You're like, alrighty, the sun's setting.
Yes.
It's time to go to bed.
Just so everyone knows, it's 6 p.m. right now, like on the dot.
Yeah. Oh, it is cool.
Yeah. So I mean, those are literally my two topics. Was I found out my niece and my sister listened to this, and I was like, uh-oh. And then
I expected your sister to, but not your niece.
yeah, apparently she really likes listening to him. She's a super fan, which is great. Maybe she should have listened to episode number 3.
Yeah, we're gonna stop cussing so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her to just go ahead and skip episode 3 and then listen to this one because episode 3 is a little graphic.
Oh my gosh, yes! I just remember what you talked about. Yes, make sure you tell your sister to
hey,
skip it. Like,
by the way, could she just skip number 3?
Warn her.
Yeah, unless she's already listened to it, but I hope not, because oh boy.
Well, maybe if she did, she doesn't really know what you're talking about. I don't remember how old she is.
She's old enough to be like...
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, she's old enough. She's 9.
Oh, man.
Is she 9?
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to get her age wrong. I'm so bad with numbers. She's... Yeah.
Around there.
And then my nephew, he ran up to me, and he goes, "Hi, Theo. I'm 6." And I went, "I know."
Cute.
Yeah. He was like, "I'm 6."
Maybe
great.
he just found out that day.
No, and he's really smart. Like,
yeah.
You know, God, I'm not gonna bash on my other nephews and my niece and stuff, but he's really smart.
Just stop. Just stop.
Like, I don't want to be that person that's like, oh no,
they're
really
all
smart. And then, but like, out of all the kids I've known, like my niece, don't get me wrong, my niece is really smart, but he's smart as fuck. He's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see how. He also, so I get to the softball.
Turn into a podcast of you. It's getting yourself in trouble with your sister.
Yeah, so I'm gonna change the topic a little bit. Well, she's probably gonna get mad at me about this, but I got to the softball game and he was wearing tennis shoes, which is weird because he's always in Crocs, always. And then I'm like, "Hey, why aren't you wearing your Crocs today?" And he goes, "Oh, it's because they don't like me in my Crocs. I don't know why. They just don't like me in my Crocs."
Who doesn't like him?
My sister, she's like, "He wants to wear those things everywhere. It's always his Crocs. He never wants to wear shoes. He never wants to wear socks. He only wants to wear his Crocs."
This is why I want Crocs.
And then she's like, no offense to anybody that listens to this that's one of these or called this, but she's like, he's turning into a Bubba.
I want to be a Bubba so bad. I want Crocs.
And a wife beater, and a dirty wife beater.
What?
Yeah, they usually wear.
Oh man, you cut off. All I heard was in a dirty wife beater at the end.
Yeah, because they usually wear like a dirty wife beater and then like Crocs and camo shorts.
Really? Okay, I didn't know this stereotype. I just knew the Croc wearing.
Yeah. So my nephew's obsessed with Crocs. My sister's like, "You need to stop wearing them," and he's upset because he loves wearing Crocs.
Aw.
Little dude. Yeah.
Let him wear the Crocs.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if it's around the house or whatever, but like, he wants to wear them everywhere. Like any single place he's going, he's like, "Cool, I'm wearing Crocs to this."
I think that's just a kid thing. My cousin used to always wear like these boots. My best friend's daughter also, like, she used to always wear these poppy boots, and she wanted to wear them everywhere with everything. They didn't fit her anymore, and she still wanted to wear those little poppy boots.
Jesus.
The trolls. I think the girl troll is named Poppy. I don't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
The Trolls movie?
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
so the girl troll.
Okay, I mean, I get the reference, like the trolls, but that's it. Like I don't know their names or anything. But I feel like What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh.
We're stupid. I was gonna say,
Fudge.
I feel like he's also the kind of person that would grow up as an adult and then wear a suit to his wedding, but we wearing Crocs.
Oh my gosh, you're taking it to a whole other level.
You've seen those
I think
people,
it's a
right?
phase.
You've seen those people, right?
No.
They get married in Crocs.
No.
Yes, it's a real thing.
No, I
It's a real
haven't
thing.
seen anybody get married in Crocs.
It's a real thing, dude. They get married in Crocs. It's a real thing.
I believe you. I believe you.
Why?
There's a lot of people in this world.
A lot of strange people.
Different. Let's say different.
But that's like literally all my topics for this podcast. Nothing has happened in my life at all. It's super dull this last 2
Really?
weeks. Like nothing. But that doesn't mean you haven't started doing something, and I want to know why. So you randomly text me, talking to me about Star Wars, and I was like, "What is happening?" And then you told me,
What did I text you? I just asked you if you'd watch them.
right? It was something that had to do with Star Wars, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on right here?" And
I don't
you,
know how I didn't know that you did or like expect you to, but I was like, "Oh, I'm stupid." Cuz
okay, so I found the conversation. So I asked you about the new Mulan movie, and then you said you hadn't
oh,
watched it, and you randomly just went, "Oh, I'm watching Star Wars movies," and I was like, "Hold on, what?"
yeah.
And you asked me if I've seen them, and I was like, "Duh."
Oh yeah, so you're like, "Duh," as if I should know.
I was
Like
like, "Duh."
I
You forget I'm a nerd.
you don't have to be a nerd.
Like I'm
And just
looking.
because you're a nerd doesn't mean you watch them all.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, I've
So
seen them
yeah,
all.
I saw that Disney Plus had them all,
Hmm.
and I saw that they had that little, I think it's called the Mandalorian or the baby Yodas.
Oh my god! First of all, it's one baby Yoda.
Anyway, just let me talk, okay? Because I don't know what I'm talking about yet. So anyway, there's that show, and I was like, okay, I wanted to know what it's about, so let me just like watch all the movies and start from the beginning.
Hmm.
So that's what I did. I started watching them all, and I'm right now on. Let me see.
You're
I'm
probably
not that far.
ready to watch episode 4 because
Let
you've
me
watched 1 through 3. You watched Han, and then you've
see.
watched Rogue One.
Okay, I already watched A New Hope also, and I'm watching.
Oh, never mind.
I
Okay.
already watched The Empire Strikes Back, so I'm watching The Return of the Jedi right now.
Oh, you're way farther than I thought you were.
Yeah, because I've been watching them like
Oh.
the past few days,
Uh
like
huh.
I stay up and watch them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
I thought you were on
right
episode 4. You're
right
on
now
6.
I'm on that The Return of the Jedi.
Yep. 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 God, they're so
So
good.
that's how far I am. You sent me the Yeah, they are. They're actually good. I like them. The only thing are the old ones I'm having trouble getting through because
They're older
it's so cringy to me. Like
because of how
I
old they
don't know
are.
why.
Yeah.
You know, all the little they're like come on. Anyway, but you know I'm getting through them. They're all right. And they do have a lot of fight scenes and I'm not really about that life, but they
Oh
have a
my
good
god.
story, so
Oh
I'm
my god.
following, and you sent me like a YouTube thing about I don't know what it is. Gavin explained something, and I don't want to watch it yet. I want to finish watching everything because I don't want any like spoilers, I guess,
It's not
to
spoilers. Like the
anything.
whole video, they just talk about the intro. You know how the credits roll at the beginning? That's all they talk about.
Oh, okay.
It's just really funny.
Well, I'm still gonna watch it later. I'm gonna finish watching all the movies, and then I'm probably gonna move on to the shows. So,
So this is
um,
upsetting me a little because I'm starting to fear that you're gonna like episodes 1 through 3 more than 4 through 6, even though 1 through 3 are complete and utter trash.
So I was told this already. They were like, okay, so the first one, the first movie which was that I watched, I have like a whole list
Yeah.
that it tells you. Well, it tells you what order to watch them in it, and also they're already in that order on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
not
So
sponsored.
not sponsored. Not sponsored by Disney Plus.
The Phantom Menace, they were like, it sucks. Like you just have to get through it. And I was like, okay. So I watched it and I was like, it's not that sucky. Like, why are people saying that it sucks?
Oh my god, this is upsetting me.
Um,
Continue.
But I'm kind of sad that I watched it in this order. Like I would have I think now that I would have preferred to watch it in the release order. Just
The,
because like I would have gotten the opportunity to get that moment that's like, "Oh my God, this is so and so." You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. Well,
you know,
there's
like it would have been so much better even though everybody already knows, but I just feel like I would have felt it even more as opposed to like they started with the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
backstory and then now they're building up and all that stuff, but
This is why
it's cool.
I didn't want to tell you about. There's another order to watch the movies, which it cuts
Release
it.
date?
No, no, no. There's a different one. I think it's called the Machete Order, where basically you watch episode 4 and then 5, where there's a that huge plot twist, and then you watch episode 1, no, or episode 3, and then 1, and then episode 6. Or it's like a super weird order, and it cuts out one of
Okay.
the first 3 movies like completely, because like
I see.
you get to the plot twist in the new one, sorry, in the old ones, and then you're like, oh, it introduces Darth Vader, like this giant character, and then it cuts to his past, and like basically you start learning more about him, and then you continue the movies.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool way. I mean, I can always rewatch because I do that. Like I did this with all the Marvel movies, remember?
Oh yeah,
And I followed another thing that was through I don't know what website, but it tells you what order to watch them in. And I did that. So that would be an option. I could rewatch them. I'm fine with that. I'm
yeah. But I didn't want to tell you that order because I didn't know how to explain it to you. Like you have to watch it in this order
Oh
because there's a
yeah.
character that's like super big, like And I
Well,
was
I
like,
can't
fuck it.
because I'm watching it with my boyfriend too, so it's like I can't really go out of the order. We have to watch it at the same order.
Has he not seen them
Right
either?
now we're trying to catch up. No, he's never watched them.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus. Like
Calm down. Calm
ep-
down.
like episode 4 through 6. Uh, I first watched them, and I know this in 5th grade because we went like garage sale shopping, and then there was a house that they had the box in VHS, the box set of 4 through 6 in VHS. And I was like, oh, the cover looks kind of cool. At that point, I had no idea what Star Wars was. I was like, oh, look, it looks kind of cool. I'll buy this. I'll watch it. And as soon as I played the first one, I was like, this is amazing. I don't know what this is, and I love it.
You know what's funny? You're gonna be like, how dare you? I didn't know the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. Like, I really
Dude,
didn't.
I don't take huge offense to that, but I guarantee you, people on the internet will hang you for saying that.
I
Because
just didn't like because I never like I okay, maybe a little bit more recently, but before no, I was just like one of the stars. Like I know that they were
oh my
different.
god.
I just would
I
get them
kind of want to save you
confused.
and stop and tell you to just stop talking because
Why?
those
No.
no, no, you don't understand. These fandoms, the people that are obsessed with Star Trek and the people that are
Uh-huh.
obsessed with Star Wars, despise each other. Like if you're
Oh, I didn't know that.
if you're a Trekkie, which is somebody that likes Star Trek, you hate people that like Star Wars and vice versa. Like they hate each other. But those are like
That's crazy.
the deep, deep fans. So I'm like, stop talking, stop talking.
It's fine because I am new. It's not like I'm on one
Oh
side or
no,
the other.
they
I
don't
still have to
care.
watch the other side, you know?
They don't
I
care.
well, whatever. Come at me, bro.
Come at me. No, internet. Please don't attack her. Leave my friend
Don't come
alone.
at her.
Please leave my
Whatever.
friend
I
alone.
I mean, I know the difference now, but before it was just one or the other. It was one of the star. That's it. Like literally that's what
One
I thought.
of us, one
I
of us
knew
star.
and right now I'm going to be upsetting the Star Trek people because I don't know any of the characters. I don't know anything about it at all whatsoever. Star Wars at least I knew Darth Vader. I knew
Yeah,
Scott
because
yeah, Luke Skywalker and the freaking Chewbacca, which is my favorite.
oh my god. Oh, Chewie.
It's always been my favorite just because it looks so fluffy.
How about the Ewoks? You don't like the Ewoks? They're the little bears on
No,
the
they
planet.
yeah, but they don't really show them too much. I haven't seen a lot of them. They're always wearing the little hood and they're just walking all short
Walking
and
on
being
short.
and freaking selling the R2D2.
Oh no no no! Those aren't the
Oh,
Ewoks. Those are completely different people.
what are those called?
I'm blanking right now,
Walkies?
but those are the ones in the
I think they're
sand.
walkies
Ewoks are the
in
ones
the
in a
sand.
forest that look like tiny Chewbacca's.
Are you sure they have already came out in the movies I've watched?
Maybe I'm blanking here.
I don't think so. A New Hope,
I don't. Fuck. Now I don't. See, now
Rogue,
the internet's gonna be mad at
Solo.
me for not knowing this.
The disrespect.
Yeah, no shit, dude. The internet's mean.
This is why I'm okay with rewatching because I know that I don't know it that well. Like if you tell me Harry Potter, I'm gonna tell you some facts. I know it. I watched it 1,000 times. But this one I haven't, and I'm sure that if I rewatch, I'll find some things that I didn't pay attention to before, or
Uh-huh.
the names of things, or the planets and things like that.
Yeah.
Because right now I really
See,
don't know. Like I watch it and I see it and I kind of know a little bit, but it's not like I'm studying it. It doesn't sink in.
my
I know the story.
I mean, I guess I can tell you this without spoiling anything because it happens. Because basically, they do it. There's 3 trilogies out: 1 through 3, 4 through 6, and then 7 through 9. And there's things in each trilogy that contradicts itself. Like in the first 3, they're like, "Oh, it's all about the metachlorians, and your metachlorian level is this, so you're good with the
Yeah.
Force." And then
Yeah.
4 through 6 doesn't even mention it. 7 through 9
No.
doesn't even mention it. That's not a thing that exists. They're like, fuck that. Like that's not a thing we deal with anymore.
Yeah,
So
I thought it was just more of a background thing. It
no,
seemed
it's
like. But I noticed that they stopped talking about that and they're just talking about the
the
Force. That's
Force.
it.
Yeah, right. And then in episodes 4 through 6, it's basically like, oh, you have to be essentially from a bloodline or something to be one with the Force. 7 through 9 throws that out of the window. It's
Okay,
yeah.
you are spoiling things.
Well,
Stop.
I mean, it's just that they all contradict themselves, so you can't be like, oh, but they said this because they just contradict themselves sometimes. It's just I don't know. It's the Star
Oh,
Wars way, I
okay.
guess. But
Well, right now it hasn't like posed a problem for me to follow the story or what's going on.
since
So,
since yeah, true. Since you are watching them because of the Mandalorian, now it makes me want to ask you, why aren't you? There's another order you can watch Star Wars, which is like movie, show, movie, where it's like in chronological order,
oh,
where it includes the TV shows. Because the Mandalorian, you should have already watched if you're watching it in that order.
okay. No, I don't. I didn't really. I didn't actually didn't even look this up the order. We just decided, okay, yeah, we'll go with that one.
I mean, I don't think there's a
But
problem with watching the movies because the movies are just like
yeah,
they're the main canon for everything else.
well, I did the same thing with the Marvel thing. I didn't watch the shows that they put in the middle of it. I just went with movies
The
only.
movies, yeah.
So yeah, for me it's easier, I guess maybe.
And plus, I don't think you
But
would.
I'll always go back and do do some other watching.
I don't think you would watch the Clone Wars because it's like super cartoony. It's weird. Like I couldn't get into it. It was too much for me.
Yeah, I watch cartoons. So I'm like, I watch cartoons.
I know, but it
Watch
was like
Avatar and
it was.
Guitar.
Oh my god!
What? I
No,
love the Avatar.
look, no. I'm not giving you crap for Avatar because the Avatar was amazing.
The Last Airbender.
It was really good.
Uh-huh.
My favorite book
Wrong with
was
Katara.
the Earth book because of Toph. That's
Oh, you like Toph.
Toph
Well,
was
she's on
amazing.
the Legend of Katara.
It's Legends of Korra.
Korra, fuck, who's Katara is?
Katara.
Yeah, I know who Katara
Okay,
is. I know who Katara is. Don't tell me. I know who she is.
okay.
I'm freaking blanking.
And Korra was not good. It,
What do you mean she was not good?
no, she was fine. The show wasn't good. Like the show in general wasn't good.
You think?
Yeah, no, thank you. I
What was wrong with
I
it?
watched it and I was like, that was a waste of my time. And I've watched The Last
I
Airbender
like
like
the
3 or 4
Legend of
times.
Korra.
Yeah, no, The Legend of Korra wasn't good. It was.
It's like it's just like they just moved it up in time, you know? Maybe you didn't like that or what?
No, I was fine with that. I was fine with them not showing any old characters because this was years in the future. It's just it wasn't a good
They
show.
did show the old
I know, but I'm
characters.
saying like if they didn't, I would have been fine with it. I'm not like, oh no, they're not showing Aang, they're not showing blah blah. I didn't care.
Well, I'm sad that they didn't show Aang, but yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. It's not like the first one, but it's The first one's awesome.
Yeah,
The
the first
second
one's
one's,
amazing.
just it's different, but it's still good,
Yeah.
I think. But anyway,
But anyway, you clearly don't have a good taste in anything because you like the first Star Wars movie. So
the disrespect. I didn't say that I liked it. I just said it didn't seem that it was as bad as everybody's been talking about, like, or
this,
as bad as
uh,
people set it up to be.
I mean, like
They're
I said
like, the first
earlier,
one's trash. I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit.
I think it's because if you watch 4 through 6 first, you're like, okay, these are really good, and then you watch 1 through 3, and the story is just not there. Like it's not good. But I don't know. I did tell you about
We'll see.
the fan edit that was on YouTube. That man, I wish it was still up because they took the first 3 movies and they cut out all the terrible stuff out of it, and they made one movie that was, I want to say, an hour and 45 minutes long, and it was so good. And it was all first 3 movies cut together. And I was like, if they
Yeah,
had
you did tell
released
me about that
this,
one, but
it would have been so
I'd
good.
already watched it.
It would have been so good. And then you're really gonna like 7, 8, and 9. Those were really good.
We'll see. Right, we'll see whenever I get there. Today, I'm gonna finish. Which one? The Return of the Jedi,
Yeah, today.
and then I'll start on those last three.
Like the Force Awakens, the Last Jedi, and the Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker was a little cheesy, but it was good. 'Cause I think I watched that one in
The
theaters.
Rise.
I think
Oh,
I actually don't
hmm.
remember. I might have watched that one in theaters. I don't
Probably
remember.
either what 2015, 17, and 19.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't,
But what?
the last one came out last year. Oh crap! I
Yeah,
literally just realized that one.
yeah. It's pretty new. Um, I know I'm giving you shit for all this, but I haven't watched Han yet, even though I've heard it's really good. The Solo movie.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Is it good?
Um. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like right now, they kind of blur together.
Because you've watched it. Because they're long, and 2, you've watched them in like 4 days or something. Like it's been.
No, longer. No, it's been a while.
Because you started watching them. When did we?
I didn't start when I text you.
Oh, I thought that's when you had already started.
No, yeah, I had already started, so.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't even know when that was. I'm trying to scroll back to see.
Last week?
Yeah, on the 8th, which was because today is Monday, Tuesday of last week.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a lot
So
of.
I started that weekend before.
Oh, so yeah, it's been like a week. You watched 8 movies, 7. Yeah, so I can see why they blur together.
So like yeah, they do. Like today I finished the Empire Strikes Back, and they
Mm-hmm.
have what's his name on it?
What's his name
The
on it?
guy Lauren.
Uh-oh. Lando?
The one that's Lando,
I'm
yeah.
like, where you going with this? What does he look like?
La la la
Let
la
me
la.
help you here.
I was gonna say Glover, but I'm like, wait,
Glover?
that's his last name, the actor
I know.
in the new movie, not in the old one.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, what the heck?
Oh, but I'm
I
I'm
can't. I couldn't see anybody other than him being that guy.
I'm
But
really
anyway,
glad you're watching them and you're gonna enjoy the Mandalorian. And I think you're gonna finish right in time for season 2 because season 2 starts at the end of October.
cool. I'm ready.
And
I don't have anything to watch.
it's a really good show. I mean, if you watched anime, I'd have a ton for you to watch because there's a ton of anime I watch. But you
Oh,
don't.
okay. Nope. I've never even tried, so
I thought you had.
I'm Gucci with that. No,
Why wouldn't
I
you
never
try?
tried. I don't really care to right now.
But you have nothing to watch. It gives you a ton of stuff to watch.
Yeah, I do. I didn't, but now I'm watching that. I'm watching Star Wars and I'm watching The Mandalorian.
Yeah, but you're gonna have Dead Space again, and then I'm gonna be like, look, here's
I
some
started a
anime.
show on Netflix too, so
Ugh, probably
I'm
something.
good. I'm good, okay.
Probably something bad.
Is it bad? I don't know.
I said probably. I don't know what the show is.
Oh, it's something called Travelers?
Yeah, it sounds bad.
Whatever. Anyway, And I'm rewatching Sister,
Sister,
obviously.
sister, or however that
You
theme song
how
goes.
much I missed you. That is how it goes.
Oh, okay, that was close. I want to watch Drake and Josh.
Yeah, I never really watched that.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess you are way older than me, so that makes sense.
Shut up.
You're like a year older than I am.
I know, way older than you. Just because you're childish does not mean I'm way old.
Shut
I'm
up.
just kidding.
I am a little childish.
Also, another new thing.
Uh-oh.
I started drinking Trulies.
Which, okay, all right.
Okay, listen. The only reason, let me
Uh-huh.
tell you, the only reason why I decided to even buy them to try them is because I made the chamoy paste.
Oh, okay.
I made chamoy paste, and I was like, I've seen it on everybody's Instagram. I've seen it on these
TikTok.
YouTubers that I watch, and I'm like, I need to try it. That shit looks so good. So I went and I bought the little Trulies, the little black box, and I put the paste on it, and that shit is so delicious. Like,
Okay, then, okay.
it's dangerous as fuck. I mean, as fudge. Damn it!
Sorry.
You better bleep that. Sorry.
So, then why did you go with Truly and not with White Claw?
Because everybody was drinking Trulies. And also I went on I was watching one of Julian's videos on Twitch.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it, and I was like, Truly versus White Claw, and I saw more people say Truly, so I was like, okay, Truly.
Yeah, which, I mean, I've tried, I think, one White Claw, and I was like, I mean, it's okay. I don't see what the hype is about. But then, again,
I haven't tried those yet, but I assume they taste the same.
Yeah, they probably do. But then again, I'm super, like, I've become super snobby later in life when it comes to beer. And, like, I refuse to drink, like, Miller Lite, Bud Light, any of that trash. I just won't drink it.
Some Keystone, or what the fuck is it called?
Some fucking Keystone. What's the one from Walgreens? Some Bush. Dude, don't even offer me Bush. Don't insult me like that.
Shut up.
Like, the beer I'll drink most common that's like an quote unquote off the shelf beer is Modelo. And a lot of people won't drink it because, like, oh, it tastes too strong. And I'm like, that's the only thing I can tolerate that they sell on the shelf. Like, I can't drink Dos Equis anymore. Like, I become really snobby.
I don't know anything about all that, because who drinks beer for the taste of it? Gross.
Me. As a matter of fact, when I went to dinner with my sister yesterday, I ordered a beer from a brewery here in Houston, but, you know, it was way out of town. We were out in the middle of nowhere, and then they had it there, and I ordered it, and she's like, what is that? I'm like, it's a beer. She goes, ugh, disgusting. And I was like, look, just try it. And she tries it, and she goes, okay, but why does that taste good? And I'm like, exactly. Exactly.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now,
I'm
sticking to Trulies. I don't know anything about anything else.
But
then again, I don't drink, so, you know,
allegedly,
I don't drink, so me that... Yeah, what do you mean allegedly? You know that I don't.
I'm never going to get into this with you. So, I know I've already told you multiple times, but I'm saying it on the podcast, so that way it's official. When this is over, you, me, probably some coworkers, and Fish are going to a bar that they make their own mixers, and they're so good. Like, their mixed drinks are so good. They're like the best thing I've ever had anywhere. And then before this whole epidemic thing was happening, I would always invite you. You'd never go. You're gonna finally go to this bar. You have to go.
And you'd always invite me after work. Like,
that's
because I get confident.
Woman, I'm not gonna go during work. I'm not gonna be like, hey, it's noon. You want to come to this bar?
Okay.
Oh, like you would go if I invited you at noon to a bar.
No, I'm working. What the heck?
Exactly. That's why I invite you after work.
Yeah, but you know that I'm stuck in traffic for like an hour. The usual.
And we're usually sitting at the bar for 4 or 5, so you would have time to stop by, get a drink, and then leave. Excuses, Diana. Excuses.
And be in traffic.
Excuses.
Drunk. Drunk driving? Is that what you want me to do?
Oh my god.
I'm not a drinker. Just, get with it. You already know this.
One drink you would have been fine with one drink.
Quit peer pressuring me.
Oh,
Drinking's bad.
Don't try and make me the evil one here.
You are the evil one.
No, I'm not, because I always get shit
peer
for
pressure.
I always get shit for not inviting you, and I'm like, I do, but she always
You don't
says
get
no.
shit for not inviting.
No,
from
not
your
from
coworker.
Yeah, not from you, because they're like, oh, where's Deanna? How come you don't invite Deanna?
What
We
the
have blah,
heck?
blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. You invite her, because she fucking always tells me no. And I'm tired of it. Nothing I can do about it. Quit attacking me. She's the one that doesn't want to come fucking hang out with you losers.
Dang. I don't know why you're attacking them like that.
And I quote, Deanna, you losers.
I did not say that. I would never say that. They're so nice.
Man. I mean, you've only met him once, so.
But yeah. No, I have met him more than once.
What? When did you... No?
Yeah.
Well,
We've
Colt
gone
was
out to
twice.
eat like multiple times, so.
No, wasn't it just that one time at that weird Mexican restaurant?
No, remember that steak place? The carne place?
Oh, man, I completely forgot about that place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we went to Chamagaucha, was it?
And I don't remember.
It was a Brazilian steakhouse. A fancy one.
It was on Westheimer, I remember that.
Quote unquote fancy. So twice. Yeah, twice.
Nope.
Oh my god, what the hell was the third time?
Christmas party.
You didn't meet him at that Christmas party though, the one time you went.
Yes, I did.
What?
Yes, I did. They were there. I remember. Well, not all of them. Two of them.
Yeah, because I remember that Christmas party you went with me. You were at the bar with Daniela the whole night.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't counting the Christmas party. Yeah, you're right. I mean, when you're right, you're right. What can I say?
I've met him a few times.
Yeah, clearly that I don't fucking remember. Because to me,
because you're drunk all the time. Drinking's bad, y'all.
No, it's because the only time I can ever think of is that time we went to that weird Mexican restaurant with the bugs. That's the only one.
When we ate crickets.
Yeah, that's the only time I can ever that I could think of. That and the time that how you got your nickname Uber driver, but that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's been
Anyway,
it's been a handful.
those additional times.
It's been a handful.
So I guess you can call me a drinker now. It's been like 2 weekends in a row.
2 weekends.
Drank my Trulies.
I'm not calling you a drinker because now you're drinking Trulies. Okay.
I don't even know what's in it. Like, is it beer or is it liquor? What is it? I don't even know.
I think it's liquor. The thing is, I'm gonna Google this now because I heard somewhere that White Claws, like somebody was like, oh, there's this dude that shows up with White Claws and he uses it as mixer for his vodka, and they were like, oh, you alcoholic, blah blah, whatever. And then
like 5% alcohol.
I'm gonna Google this, but allegedly they were originally made to be mixers for liquor.
Oh.
So imagine putting vodka in your Truly, or like some kind of liquor into your Truly.
Nah, I'm good.
Or
I drink one Truly and I'm like, oh, I feel funny.
Mixers for vodka. I'm Googling our White Claws mixers for vodka. Oh yeah, you can yep, you can. Oh, you can absolutely use White Claws as mixers for liquor. Holy shit. That's a no thank you from me, because now you're mixing liquor mixers with liquor. Nah, I'm good.
I don't know.
Would you do that?
You're like on an advanced... No, I would not. You know that I wouldn't. You're on a whole nother level. Like, I'm barely freaking drinking a Truly with some chamoy on it.
Wait. You're trying to say like I do this. I don't do this.
I mean, I wouldn't put it above you to do it. Like, you would do some wild shit like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that. Wow. Is that what you think of me?
Stop pretending.
Is that what you think
Stop
of
pretending.
me? Stop pretending. That I would drink.
Just because your sister's listening.
No,
Stop pretending
no. My sister knows
that you don't mix beer and liquor and get trashed.
I was gonna say my sister knows an animal, but I would never use some weird liquor drink as a mixer for liquor. That's too far. That's too much.
Nah.
My sister knows I'm an animal. Actually, 100% of the people listening to this know I'm an animal, but they also know that I would never do that.
Okay, fine.
So I'll admit
I believe you.
I go overboard. It happens, but no, thank you. I'm not. No. Although, God, here we go. I think I referenced this on one of the podcasts where, with Colt actually, where he pointed out some beer that was in the background, called Brother Thelonious. I had a coworker who made what they called pudding shots, but it was essentially liquor infused like pistachio ice cream and stuff. It was really good, first of all. And then we were at a lake house, and then yours truly had one too many to drink, so he put 3 scoops of that ice cream into a cup and then made a root beer float with real beer, with like a 9% beer, and then drank that and then ate it, and it was the best thing ever. So I have done that. Huh?
I say you're gross.
It was good, dude. I swear it was good. I swear it was.
Did you get hella trash?
That night, no, but the night after I did.
Okay.
Like, hella, like, I was laying in the yard looking at the stars going, I'm too drunk.
Why are they spitting?
But I was at a lake house, so I just got inside, threw myself on the sofa, and had a good night's sleep. But
that's why I don't drink, because I can't just have a good night's sleep. Because I have been drunk, obviously. If I ever get like really messed up, like I have the worst hangovers in the whole wide world. They last a whole like week. And people are like, "Oh, you just need to hydrate. Oh, you just need..." I do that. It doesn't help. Nothing helps. It's always horrible. So like, then why drink? It's not worth it.
I feel like that has a lot to do with you being like 38.
Shut up. I am not 38.
People are gonna start believing me. You're honestly like a year and a half older than me. Like, legit.
A year and a half? Calm down. It's 1 year. Get over yourself.
No. Because you were born... Oh, God. Are we going here?
We're not going there because you just... Whatever. I'm over you. I'm done.
But
I'm 55. You have a 55-year-old friend that you podcast with.
Because, I mean, they're going to be able to figure this out because we spoke on what...
Everybody already knows. We already said it, but you just keep saying different things. So just keep telling people.
I was a sophomore. No, I was a sophomore and you're a senior.
And I was senior. Yeah,
that's
no.
2 years apart.
No, you were not a sophomore and I was a senior.
Because you graduated in 2007.
Junior and I was a senior. You graduated in 2007?
No, you did.
Okay.
And I graduated in 2009. That's 2 years.
That's 2 school years.
Right, which would be roughly a year and a half apart.
No.
Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
When's your birthday?
91.
I didn't... Okay. Cool. Anyway.
Oh, did you just realize I was right?
No, I said birthday and you said your year.
What?
That's why I was like, anyway.
I'm not going to say my birthday on here, but I feel like you know it.
Why did you sound so sad when you said that?
Because
you're like, I feel like you know it. Please tell me you know it.
No, it's not even like that. It's just...
I know, but it sounded really sad. It's funny.
I don't want to say it on here.
I don't want to release my information.
God.
I don't want to get scammed like I did.
Oh,
I got almost scammed, y'all. I got almost scammed.
So let's talk about you and that fucking adventure, because that was a nightmare.
Yeah, that was real shitty. So let me tell y'all. If y'all have a PayPal, close it right now. Sponsor.
Sponsor or not, shut that shit down.
Shut it down. I guarantee you. No, I'm just kidding. No guarantees. But yeah, so I had a PayPal. I guess I still do. I haven't closed it. I haven't been able to close it. It doesn't let me. Anyway, I had a PayPal. I was asleep. It was early morning, and it was like 4 or 5 a.m. I woke up for whatever reason. maybe all the freaking emails I was receiving. And I see that it says that my account was changed and now it's in French. And then I was like, ha ha ha, scammers, because they do send scam PayPal emails sometimes, or scam Venmo emails trying to get your information, right? And I know this because I don't have, let's say, a PayPal or a Venmo on a certain email address, but they send me those emails.
Mm-hmm.
So I received an email and I was half asleep, so I looked at it and I was like, aha, whatever, in French. And then I was reading it because I kind of can read a little bit of French. So I was reading it and I was like, oh shit, wait, what? And then I saw that they changed like the phone number on the account. They updated it and they tried to send themselves $1,000, and I was freaking out. I was freaking out hard because for some stupid reason I had PayPal attached to my bank account. Well, actually it's not stupid.
Yeah, because I
I
think you
have
have
a
to.
bank I have a bank that no, actually you could have a credit card. You don't have to have your bank statement. I mean
Um,
your actual bank account.
okay. Okay.
But anyway, I have a bank who is like affiliated with them, and they have it on their app that you can link them. So that's why I did it. But I thought that PayPal was super secure, but it's not. It's like they did that, and it was like changed into a business account, and they tried to
Ooh.
transfer money, and I was freaking out. So I had to go to I had to call. PayPal was not helpful at all whatsoever. They didn't even pick up because it was outside of the hours, which are like 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, but it's like 9 to 5 Eastern time or something like that.
Oh,
And
gross.
I called them and I called them again, and still they couldn't help, because basically they're like, no, you're putting money into your PayPal account, so like we can't do anything about it, type of thing. And so I was like, no, I didn't authorize this. What I'm telling you is that it's,
It's not
hacked.
me. Yeah.
And so I called my bank, and my bank told me your only option right now to stop this, because you don't show a transaction, is to close your account. And that's it. Take
Ugh.
your money and close it.
And then
So I had to go do that,
have to
and it
go to
was
the
like a whole
stupid
ass mess.
bank, take out your all your money, and then close your bank account.
Yes.
That is such a pain,
Take out
dude.
all my money, and they were like, "Yeah, you can just open a new account." And then I'm like, "I can't just open a new account. Like, what am I going to do when I need the money?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to have a card. Like, they wanted to do this all on the phone. And then they're like, you just have to have direct deposit to it. I'm like, that's another thing. You're going to charge me money because I don't have direct deposit, so I'm going to have a maintenance fee. It's like, it was a whole, like, stupid mess, and I was over it.
Oh, yeah, this is stressing me out. Like, I didn't hear it in this much detail, but it is stressing me out.
Oh, yeah, because I text you about it. We didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
yeah, it was real
god.
annoying. I went and I took the money out, like actually physically took it out. Like I got the money in my hand. So I was like fucking walking around with money that I shouldn't have on hand. And
Oh.
then I went in to open a new account, because obviously I have the hard cash, so I can't open it online or open it like that because I don't have any other account to put it in. Um no, actually I do have another account. I have another bank, and I tried to use the ATM to deposit the money to that bank, but because I didn't tell you about this part, but because it's been unused for so long,
Oh.
they suspended the debit card, so I couldn't use it anymore. Like the account is there, everything's there,
Yeah,
but
but
basically the debit card is not usable, even though it's not expired. They just said it was left idle for too long, and I'm like, really?
see, this way I can't open a second bank account. It would just stress me out.
I have the other one, and I have this one. So that one's kind of like supposed to be my backup, but I couldn't even use it because like the card doesn't even work. So
Yeah, it's a real
it's
good.
stupid. I just had
That's
to use my credit card for everything, and I still haven't been able to close the stupid PayPal account. Forget you, f you, PayPal. I hate you. And
fuck.
and people are probably thinking like, oh, it's your own fault. You probably got hacked because your password and this is not, like, I have no idea how. Because you would assume that if it was my password, they would have been able to get into other stuff, or they would have. I don't know. Like, to me, it doesn't. I don't. It doesn't make sense. It had the two-step authentication, and they just put a different phone number. Like, I don't know how that
Oh,
happens.
that's that's ass cheeks, dude. What did it say? That's booty cheeks. No, that's God. Now I can't
Boo
think of.
boo.
That's poo. No, that's dookie butter.
Ew.
Dude, that's such dookie butter.
Yeah. And you're reminding me about this thing because I was still freaking out. I still didn't want to open a new bank account because I was thinking PayPal is just gonna like ask the bank for the money and they're just gonna take it out of a new account that I have.
I don't
So
think
I
that's
was
how that.
like,
I don't think that's
bank,
how that works.
bank, tell me right now that if I open a new account with you and there's a wire that was requested
Hmm.
for a different account, you're not gonna go and put it on this new account. This is not linked to it at all whatsoever. They're like, no, it's not. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, no,
fine.
because it's a different bank account. They can't request it because they're
But
like,
you know how there's like overdraft protection and all this other stuff?
yeah, yeah.
I didn't want any of that to happen. Like, I didn't want to be like, oh, it was supposed to be on that account, but we overdraft protected you, and now here's this one. And then I'm like, it shows the reason I closed it, right? It has to. You have to put fraud. You have to everything. Like, I was so crazy
Yeah,
about
but
it.
yeah, I was gonna say, but I don't think it works like that because it's a completely different bank. It's not. It's like that's
It's
like
not a completely different
no,
bank.
no,
I
no,
stayed
no.
with the same
It's a
bank.
complete different bank account. It's like
Oh.
me and you have the same bank. It's like me getting that, and then they're like, oh no, you don't have it. We're just gonna get it from her. No, because it's a completely different bank account.
Mm, no, it's not really like that because it's the same person.
Right, but
They would do that
it's a completely
if I
different
have
bank
two
account.
accounts. No, they do that even if I asked them because I went in there. If I have two accounts,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why they did it wouldn't with this one's because it's flagged as fraud and they won't do that. But if I had two bank accounts and I only closed and or I closed it and didn't tell them the reason why or anything, they would like protect it. They're trying to supposedly help you out and take it from the other account.
Oh, boo! What the
I
no?
know. Yeah,
That's
that
awful.
happens. And I asked them as well, because I have a combined one with my dad. So I was like, let's say that I do a transaction on this account right now that I have the new one that I'm gonna open, and it goes over. Will they take the funds from that account because it's linked, because it has my name, because I have access? They're like, they can. Yes. I'm like, what the
Ugh.
fudge?
Is this why people go to credit unions and leave banks?
I hate banks. After this, I was like, I'm just gonna keep my money under the mattress,
Like an old lady.
like
Uh,
my mama. I just, I just really regret having PayPal. I don't have anything else but that. I had that, and it was like, for what? Just to get scammed. I
so
always thought it couldn't be me.
that's no, that stresses me out. Like just hearing about it, I would.
Yeah.
Oh, because to me, it's not even dealing with that. To me, it's dealing with the aftermath because all my bills, everything, if I can have them with my bank account, I do. Because it's just easier because I tend to lose my debit card a lot and it's always getting replaced and I always have to go back to these accounts and I'm like, all right, this is
Right.
my new card, this is my new
Right.
card. So if they have an option, which a lot of them don't, it's stuff like my insurance, my cell phone, things like that, they have my bank account. Just having to redo that stresses me out. Like the thought of it stresses me out.
Yeah, and like the even what's messed up is even the lady I when I called like because it was whatever 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning I was calling the bank or whatever, and when I called her she's like, oh yeah, like I don't like to really have any of that. Like I don't have any of that. Like this is a person who works for a bank. You know what I mean? Like they
And she's like, I don't have any of this. I don't have auto
this
pay, nothing.
yes, she was like, this is what I don't like. She's like, sometimes I pay my bill online, but
Sometimes I
it's
pay
I
with the
don't
money
use these
order that
services.
I ship, you know,
I was
from
like,
the
what?
20s.
Like this is an employee of the bank and they're like on the phone like, yeah, I don't really trust these things. I'm like, oh
Oh
my
my
God,
god. That's
what am I doing?
terrible.
Like I just and I've had this thing, like I've had PayPal for so long, like so long. And this just happened now and I was just like I for real thought always it couldn't be me. Like it couldn't be me. There's no way. Like I'm not stupid. Like I'm the one who's like yelling at a coworker because she's on the phone and somebody asked her for her social security because the IRS, and I was like, do not give them. I'm the person that's me. And then
Ew,
for it to happen to me, I'm just like, ugh.
You have coworkers who just say their social on the phone if anybody asks for it? What?
It was an unfortunate event that happened, and another one who was scammed from their bank account money, and they really took money. Yeah.
Ew.
Don't say ill. It just happens. Like people, like you would think that for a lot of people it's common sense, but then a lot of people are of use to maybe dealing with things over the phone and things like that. But like my policy is always like, if you called me, I'm not gonna give you anything, even if it's the that calls me. I'm gonna go and call whatever who calls me. I'm gonna go and call, or if it's whoever it is, like I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna go and look at their website for their correct phone number
And call
or
that
look at
number.
the back of my card, and I'm gonna call you back. Like I'm not gonna be giving you anything.
Oh my.
That's me though. Like that's crazy. That's how I
No,
deal
because
with it. But
I do the same thing. If I
I
get
still got scammed.
if I get a phone call from my bank or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, we see activity or whatever," I'll be like, "Okay, let me call you right back." And then I call the number on the back of my card, and I go from there. And I'm like, "All right, I got a phone call that said like this," and they're like, "Yeah, we saw that. Like that was us." And I went, "Okay, cool. What do you need from me?"
Or they'll be like, "No, it's not a like."
Right. But
That's who I am. And
every time I've done it, they're like, "Yeah, that was us."
it's crazy. Still, you have to be that careful. And I felt like, dang, I thought that I was that careful, but then, this PayPal goes and
That's
gets
wild, dude.
get myself hacked somehow. I have no idea how. I still don't know how. I already went in and changed everything, blah blah blah, and I'm trying to close it, and I still can't close it. It just says unavailable. Unavailable.
It might have just been some random like PayPal hack, and they got your info. Cause like you don't pay anything with PayPal, right?
Yeah, I do.
What?
What? I had a recurring charge for a thing that I paid with that.
What?
Because I had just left it there for whatever reason.
You need to tell me what that is, because I'm very curious as to what you paid with PayPal, like constantly.
Apple.
Why'd you have that through PayPal, not just your bank?
I don't remember.
It
was probably easier. It was like an option, and I just did it.
Oh, gross! No, thank you. Nah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? You wouldn't expect.
I can't remember the last time I used PayPal. Like, what? And here you are having reoccurring payments with it. It's wild to me.
I had.
Yeah, you're never gonna have that anymore.
Heck no.
So now you got me all worried, checking my bank account. I'm like, is everything okay?
Well, I mean, luckily, I really actually didn't get scammed. Like they didn't take any of my money, but it was like I felt like it was a close call. I felt like if I hadn't woken up for whatever reason at that time, more time would have passed and it would have just happened. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it would have just gone through.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Scary. But yeah, that's what's been happening in the past 2 weeks, I guess.
See, like I've had nothing exciting. You picked up drinking and basically got money stolen from you. And
I didn't know.
And you started watching Star Wars. Like, what the fuck?
You think that's exciting? Oh yeah.
I mean, compared to mine, I've literally done nothing. Nothing.
You haven't been on Twitch?
No, I haven't done it because I'll tell you why later, but no, I haven't been on Twitch. I'm actually
okay.
I want to start playing a game that I played on the PS4, but I need a special part for my computer so I can stream the PS4. But it's $180. Well, there's two options. There's the $180 option, which I think is just the HD, and then there's the $280. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. So you basically need a capture card. Yeah, okay. So one of them's the HD version, and it's $180. And one is the 4K version, and it's $250. And I'm just like, oh, it's so much money.
Yeah.
So
the way my bank account's set up right now.
I mean, I can afford it. I'm just gonna. I don't know if I want to spend all money.
Yeah.
So Um, sorry, I got a text message from this weirdo. God, I hate when this. I have this one
Okay.
specific.
Why would you answer text messages at this
Because
time?
I have
That's
this, I
hella
have
rude.
one specific person that texts me all the time, and they annoy me, and I don't know how to tell them that they're annoying me. Like,
That's a touchy subject.
yeah, so I'll get advice from you off, off the mic to see how I can handle that.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Just
I don't know that I know how you can handle that actually, but we can talk about it, I guess.
yeah, we'll talk about it later. But that's where I'm at right now. I need to buy one of these two because I really want to stream that game because that's the first. All right, so this is gonna be a little into the. Oh, it's gonna lead me to different questions that I have to ask you. So on Xbox and on PlayStation, there's basically achievements or things that, like, in a game, if you do a certain thing, you unlock or like an achievement. It's like, oh, you to show that you've done it. On Xbox, it's called achievements, and on PlayStation, it's called trophies. And on both of them, they have like an elite one, which is a platinum trophy, and a diamond achievement, which is you've completed all those quests or achievements in that game. This is the first game I've ever done that with on the PlayStation, and I really want to replay it because there's DLC that I didn't play, and I think they're coming out with. Oh no, it's on the PC, but apparently it's super terrible on the PC, etc., etc. So I want to play it on the PlayStation again, but I want to stream it, and to stream it, it's gonna cost me a minimum of $180. So I don't know if I should do it because it's
Yeah.
expensive. You're just like, sure. But
Ball out.
saying that, I don't know, man. I'm still dealing with this computer. It was a lot of money to spend at once, like a lot.
True.
Like,
Maybe give it another little month or so.
so my brother was sitting at my computer the other day, and he was drinking some Coke, and I was like, look, I know you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be fine or whatever, but I'm like, do not spill that Coke. Because if it gets this mouse pad, this keyboard, and this mouse wet, that's almost $300. Like, don't get it wet. So, it's really expensive.
No food or drinks allowed in this room.
Like, nothing on this table. On this desk, nothing. And, like, no joke, as I'm sitting here, I don't drink. I don't know if I've told you this, but it's been like 3 years since I quit drinking sodas.
Yeah, you told me you had quit, but I didn't know if you had kept going or not.
No, I drank a Coke yesterday or the day before, and I drank maybe half of it, and I was like, I can't drink this. I'm like, this tastes like I'm.
Did it burn your mouth?
No, it tasted like I was licking a sugar cube. It was gross. Like, it was just sweet. Like, it tasted like syrup.
Really?
And I was like, I can't fucking drink this. So I drank maybe half of it, maybe. So
I just drank Dr. Pepper earlier.
Yeah, and then I tried Dr. Pepper. That was a little easier than a Coke to drink, but still, I was like, this is super sweet. I can't drink. And I fucking love Dr. Pepper. Well, I loved, apparently. Not anymore.
There's like a healthy alternative apparently.
Oh.
I haven't tried it yet. The Topo Chico and the Mio.
Oh, that one.
I want to try it.
Yeah. That I would try. But it depends what
I want to try it.
It depends what the Mio has, because I know Mio's energy, and if it has too much caffeine in it, I can't drink it. Because I'm super sensitive. Yeah, like I'll drink a tea now and be up for like 18 hours straight with tea.
Like me.
Like, it's wild. I can't drink caffeine anymore.
I'm the same. Remember, like I'm like, I had a tea, I can't sleep.
Yeah, that's me now. I don't know. So I said I'll say this because right now I'm sitting at my. Oh, did you create our Instagram? For the podcast?
Not yet. I have not. I was dealing with this whole thing that I.
That's fair. That's fair. I was making sure. So I'll take a picture of this now to show you. There's a can of Coke sitting on my desk, that I know isn't mine because, like I just mentioned, I don't drink Coke, especially in my room. Because now, don't get me wrong. If there's a bottle of water, somewhere in my room, or a Topo Chico bottle, that's absolutely me. This is not me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this picture now. So when we have the Instagram, we'll post it on there, so you people know what we're referencing. But we will eventually have an Instagram where we post pictures of stuff we talk about on the podcast.
And we're eventually gonna do an episode together, and maybe we can
Oh, like in person.
record that one in person. I mean, yeah, not
Yep,
together,
yep.
in person,
We can
and
record.
perhaps we'll record it,
Yeah, that'd
post
be.
a little clip.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Can't wait for that one. Are we gonna do it in the parking lot of a Dairy Queen?
Uh, I hope not. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll be drinking a Truly. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, then that means if we do it at my house, I would have to pick you up. You come here, drink your Truly, then I have to go drop you off because you're very sensitive to alcohol, apparently.
Or yeah, or I'm gonna have to Uber.
Uber 6 blocks. So, we'll eventually have a what?
I'm fucking laughing because I'm thinking, like, imagine, like, I don't Uber, right? But I walk home, like,
I would never let you walk home. Shut up.
or I fucking ride the bike home.
I would.
Anyway.
No, I would never let you. Wait, what?
That would be so funny. That would be so funny, dude. Like,
If anything, you would walk here without telling me, and then I would drive you home. If anything, because I feel like you would do that.
anyway.
So eventually, we're gonna have an Instagram for the podcast where we post pictures, maybe even clips of our recordings, like if we record in person. Also, we're on iTunes now. But Diana found a thing where if you search it, you have to search it by the name of the episode or something. I can't remember, that I haven't looked into.
No. Yeah, you'll search it by the name and then episode and then put
the number of the episode.
one.
So, for example, it would
or
be
something like
Pandacast episode 1, and then you'll find the
Right.
podcast on iTunes.
Yeah.
On Spotify, you can just search up Pandacast, and it's the one with the panda standing in a phone booth. And then on YouTube, same thing, Pandacast, and it's the panda with, whatever. And on SoundCloud, same thing, Pandacast, and it's the panda. Why is Apple the only one that's a pain in the ass here?
No, I would like if I can kindly request, if they do watch it on YouTube to like comment below, like that would be real cool.
Oh, I mean, if they listen to it on anywhere else, it'd be really cool if they reviewed it, commented, or liked it, shared it, something, anything. Help get us some views.
I'm down for the comments. I really want to know stuff. Like, I like to hear what people think or say or whatever. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah, you can comment either on YouTube or you can comment on if I'm not mistaken on I keep wanting to say Spotify, on Apple. You can leave comments on podcasts, can't you?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Oh, well then for now just leave comment on YouTube, and eventually you can leave comments on Instagram. Eventually. We don't know yet. We'll see, because I'm doing this one day at a time because I apparently have no plan for anything in my life.
What? Calm down. What's going on here? Be nice.
Be nice. Be nice to yourself.
Yes.
But do you have anything else for our listeners this week?
No, that's all. That's all
Besides
that's
to
been
please
going on in my
comment,
life.
like, share, and talk to us, and we will reply since we currently only have like 6 listeners. We'll reply to all your messages, every single one of them,
Every single one.
until hopefully it gets too out of hand and we can't do that. Then we'll just reply to all of you in general. But for now, every single one of you gets an individual reply, and who knows? Maybe from both of us, like separately, you'll get a reply from both of us. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's been this week. Diana, thank you for recording this with me. We'll see when... Actually, I think, based on today's date and how we're releasing it in 2 weeks, our next podcast is going to be Dream episode number 2. Unless
It's going to be Dream. Oh, yeah. The end of the month.
Yeah, unless I record one between now and then, the next episode should be Dreams number 2. Which I will talk in detail about the one dream I've had so far. But, I mean, I still have 2 weeks to go. Might have another one. Who knows?
Dreams number 2 about going number 2 in your dreams.
I'm not...
Y'all listen to episode 3, man.
Except for my niece. Please don't listen to that episode. Stop it.
Don't
Stop it.
listen, okay? Only this one or the next one.
Yeah. Listen to 1, 2, and 4. Skip number 3. I'm no joke. I'm gonna text my sister right now. Whatever you do, make sure she doesn't listen to episode number 3. God, I hope she hasn't listened to it. Anyway, Thank you all for coming. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for coming, Diana.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.